Hey everyone, this is Dr. Summer Watson with Core Women coming from England, and I'm with Luke Burrows, young entrepreneur who's doing amazing things here in England. He's a podcaster, he's an entrepreneur. I'm going to let him talk. I don't want to do all the talking. Luke, come join me.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for this opportunity. Guys, hopefully you can hear us okay. We're in a pub here in Bourne-on-the-Water, and there's a bit noisy in the background, but hopefully you can all hear.
Hey Lisa!
Hi Lisa, hopefully you can hear us okay. The background noise isn't too bad. And I also got a copy of Dr. Summer's book, so thank you so much for that. Can't wait to go home and read that. So yeah, thank you.
So let's talk, Luke, about like what you're doing here in England, your podcast, and all those fun things.
Yeah, sure. So, founder of Grow Together. So, I've been doing Grow Together for about 18 months now. That's a personal growth community that I mostly spend most of my time on. Also podcaster, like you say. So I have two podcasts, the Grow Together podcast, and also a podcast with an American guy actually called Arsenio, who ended up traveling the world and now lives in Thailand. That one's called Motivational Mentors. Yeah, so those are the things I mainly focus on right now. And yeah, looking forward to actually 2020 as well, because with Grow Together we're going to be doing more events and more workshops and that, because right now it's mostly online based, delivering live trainings to really help people to start to change the way that they think, really, you know, to truly unlock their potential. So really looking forward to next year, where we're going to be doing more workshops, like I say, and it's been a good journey.
Okay, so Luke, talk about your podcast and some of the guests and like some of the topics that you talk on and speak about.
Yeah, so the Grow Together podcast is really about interviewing and having conversations with our community members and really giving them a platform to share their story.
Okay.
You know, like I brought one community member on, and they were like, well, you know, I don't have a big following online. I think that, you know, they're just getting started in their journey. You know, and I was like, well, it's not about how many followers you have or anything like that. It's about you sharing the value that you have, because we all have value. You know, we all have a story, or a journey that we can share, is that other people can maybe take something from to help them in their own journey. You know, so it's not about kind of how many followers or what our community members are doing. It's about giving them a platform to share the value that they have and to share their story, and to give them a platform, you know, like to share their voice. So that's Grow Together for podcast. Motivational Mentors, that's a podcast where we mostly have conversations and interview entrepreneurs and influencers, and we're really learning why they do what they do, which I think is quite powerful, you know, so people can understand, okay, so you know, somebody does, I don't know, maybe like a clothing brand or something, but like, why do they do that? Really connecting with that why that they do that, and which mostly aligns with like their core values and everything. So yeah, that's the two podcasts. I've been doing that for about 18 months or so now. We started with the Motivational Mental podcast first, and we launched the Grow Together podcast in the summer. This summer. Yeah, it's been going for about 6 months, the Grow Together one. And the other one's been going for about 18 months or so.
Awesome. And what I really like in regards to like talking to Luke, meeting Luke, is kind of understanding, come on in here, Luke. I know we got to get a little closer. Is about understanding that he's a young entrepreneur. He's got, you know, he's growing his wisdom. He is, and that's why I hope like the whole concept of his podcast, Grow Together. So, you know, tell us a little bit about your origin story and why you wanted to do this.
Yeah, so I left school, went into college, and college I done for about 2 years or so. But I wasn't learning anything really new. You know, it was a very, the first year was okay, second year, like they changed the tutor and everything. Also got a new guest on. And yeah, so I wasn't really like learning anything in the second year. And I was like, well, this is a waste of time, you know. So I left, and I knew I wanted to run my own business for lots of different reasons. But 17, no like business experience, you know.
Right.
So I didn't know what I didn't know about the whole online world. So I got a business apprenticeship, and from that I kind of fell into the 9 to 5, something that I wanted to like avoid. You know, I kind of fell into it from that. And you know, I was doing that for a few years, and then one day I just kind of realised that actually, if I'm going to build a business, just like do it. You know, like I've tried to, you know, go down the path of maybe getting like qualified or like, you know what it is, like by doing a business friendship, and you know, I've got like passed or, you know, kind of done the business friendship, but I wasn't actually doing anything with that, you know. So I dived straight into trying to build a t-shirt brand, which did ultimately fail. But from that, I got into like affiliate marketing, network marketing, which then led me to personal growth, personal development, and then I decided I wanted to go down more this path. It's kind of funny because my upline at the time was like, Luke, kind of like read these books, you know, and I was like, read? Like, I haven't read for like 5 years, you know, but okay, I will, because you're more successful than I am, you know, and I think that's quite powerful in there, you know, like, for somebody who's more like successful when they're giving you advice, like I was open-minded to it, you know, instead of just saying, oh, you know, no, I don't read, so I'm not going to read, you know, I was open-minded to that, and then that pretty much changed everything, because then I started reading like these personal growth books and mindset books and everything, and just wanted to, like I said, go more down that path, and that's where I created Grow Together, really, because I wanted to create a community of like-minded people who had a similar kind of, I suppose, background to myself, in terms of they wanted to do more than the 9 to 5. You know, they wanted to find their passion or their purpose and really contribute to the world in a meaningful way. And that's kind of where Grow Together like originated from.
I love that origin story. You know, that you really found kind of like what aligned with your values, what aligned with what you wanted to do, who you are, and really how you want to grow your personal and professional journey.
Yeah, for sure. So I actually originally created it for like younger people as well, but since, you know, we've kind of attracted, so I actually created it for, at the time, like 18 to like 22-year-olds or something. But, you know, we've been attracting more millennial age range, you know, like early 30s, late 20s, I suppose.
People my age.
And so, you know, which is fine, because we're helping people, you know. But yeah, it's kind of like, I suppose, in our DNA, so to speak, that, you know, for me, being a young person when I started all of this, still being quite young, although you thought I was young, and I get that a lot. So some thought I was 19, I think, and I'm actually 24.
I mean, he looks 19. I knew, I was like, well, he's got to be a little older than that, because he had already done all these things, right, in such a short amount of time, which is amazing. But yeah, so I knew that he already had some gained wisdom, and I just really was interested in like where he's going, what he's doing, you know, what demographics he is attracting, what he's hearing from people in community, and how he's connecting with people in a way that aligns with his values, and also what can he, you know, provide in relation to wisdom, education for others.
For sure. So yeah, basically, like, I originally created Grow Together for younger people, and then we've been attracting kind of more like late 20s, early 30s, which is fine, because we're still serving people.
Absolutely.
And that's, you know, that's the main thing. So
yeah. So what about your goals for 2020? Because we're just around the corner. It's going to be 2020, and I just did a podcast, or not a podcast, but a live and a post about, you know, making New Year's resolutions. And I'm not big on New Year's resolutions. I'm saying start now. Start now on your personal growth. You know, find something that you're really interested in and make it a journey, make it a process. We all have a different process, but start now on how you want to develop yourself. So what are your plans for 2020, Luke? How are you going to really help support your business and community?
For sure. So I completely agree with what you said about like the whole like New Year
resolution.
Like, yeah, for sure. So for me, like I mentioned, really kind of wanted to get into events and workshops and that. So we're starting that process now by doing, you know, like the research, like putting together plans, you know, like offers for, you know, different, and, you know, all that sort of stuff. So we've kind of, I've been working on that in November and this month as well. Also going to be doing some new stuff within the Grow Together Academy, so like rebranding it a little bit. So I'm kind of doing that now, kind of like ready for, you know, to hit 2020 strong. So yeah, I completely agree with what you say. You know, it's about starting now. Like if you haven't started already, like start now. Have that, gather that momentum, which is so important. And then hit 2020 off strong, and then a whole new decade in that. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Would you like to leave the audience with any parting words or words of wisdom today, Luke?
Wow. So, words of wisdom. I would probably just say, like, just to pursue kind of like your passion ultimately, you know. And people say to me, I've had this before, like, Luke, I don't know what my passion is, and then my response to that is, well, what are you doing? You know, like, you're not going to find your passion or what you like to do or what you love to do by sitting around watching Netflix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
You have to get up, be active, start to take action. And then ultimately, like, through the journey, through the process, you'll find something that you just go, okay, like, I love doing this, I'm serving others, and like, you feel like this is what you're meant to do.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So for me, I suppose, kind of, as we've kind of been talking about with New Year's resolutions, it's about starting now, ultimately. Starting that journey now, your personal growth journey, finding what your passion is. I mean, when people also talk about finding your passion, it's like, well, your passion's already been inside of you. You know, you just need to ignite it. That's what I believe. You know, and so how you do that is by starting to take action. Because, you know, we all have ideas, don't we? We all have ideas, and so we're just starting to make those ideas happen and enjoy the journey, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And while we're here in England, I'm going to like flip the screen a little bit and show you the little pub that we're in. What is this place called?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, it's Hobgoblin Inn. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. So I'm going to flip the screen so I can show you guys.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. And then if you look in the back of us, you'll see like all these cool little buildings and such. And they're just beautiful. So again, this is Spartan on the Water. Here I am with Luke Burrows. Thank you, Luke, so much for joining me today.
My pleasure.
And thank you, Lisa, and thank you everybody else who is out there with us today. We really appreciate you watching the Core Women live, okay, from England. All right, ciao everybody.